Hey guys, so this is just a little cliff note at the beginning. So I actually ended up talking for like 9 minutes before I ended up actually showing what I bought. So in case you guys just want to skip to what I bought and you don't want to hear me talking, that's fine. I'll put a little time right here, and then I guess I'll just have timestamps in the description or something like that. And secondly, my dad is playing Spanish music very, very loudly, so you might hear little bits of that throughout the video and in the intro. Why did I say that? Throughout the video and in the intro of the video just encompasses that. I don't know. The point is, I just said what my point is. All right, I'm gonna stop talking and you're gonna get to what I originally filmed. Thanks. Guys, it's been a while. It's been a long while, but you know, today I'm back. I'm still alive, somewhat. But we're gonna be doing another manga haul, and it's gonna be a Japanese manga haul. It's all no English manga, only Japanese. I believe there's 11. Yeah, I think it's 11. And the reason that I decided to buy these Japanese manga is, well, I already own like one or two, and first of all, I just think they're super cool. The format is really cool, and it's very different from like what we get here in the US. And I know other places across the world that get their manga looks similar to what we get, but the Japanese style of manga just has a very like different like feel to it, which I really enjoy. And I don't know, there's something just really cool about seeing it in Japanese. Sure, I can't read it, but I mean, it looks cool. And I mean, if we're talking about that, I can't read it. Let me flex real quick. You know, I'm actually taking some Japanese classes, so I actually know a little bit. But my puny knowledge ain't enough to know how to read this stuff. They're throwing out kanji left and right, and I'm like, nah, bro. It goes right over my head. I can't. But you know, eventually, hopefully, maybe I'll be able to read it. But you know, even if I can't, it's still a nice collector's piece. I mean, how much stuff do we buy that we never actually use, or use once and never look at again, right? So I mean, you could say that it's a waste of money, like what's the point if you can't actually read it? But how many other things have you bought that you played with for a couple hours, or you wore once and then you just left it untouched in a closet somewhere, right? So that's my rationale. But yeah, the whole reason I decided to buy the Japanese manga is because of Time Paradox Ghost Rider. And for anybody who's watched this channel, you know that I was a really big fan of that series, and it unfortunately got canceled. And you know, the English volumes, well, it wasn't going to get any English volumes, and there would be a total of 2 volumes. So I could only get that series in Japanese, which I was very interested in doing, because you know, I really like that series. I wanted to support the authors, and I wanted to have some kind of physical presence of that, like in my life, on my bookshelf. So yeah, that really spurred me on into wanting to get Japanese manga. The ones that I do have, it's actually kind of funny because I actually have 3 other volumes like in Japanese. Now two of them, it was just from a neighbor. They put out like a box of books one day outside their house. I guess they were just clearing out one of their rooms or some shit. Probably like their kids' room, because I found a lot of stuff in there, like a lot of interesting stuff in there. But I got home from school one day and I was digging through that, and I found 2 Japanese manga, so I took them home, among other things. So that was where I got 2, and if you're curious, it's called Butsu Zone. I don't believe it ever got an anime or never came to the US. I actually did look it up, and I actually could have. It totally, excuse me. It totally. I don't got COVID, by the way. At least I don't think so. But yeah, it totally slipped my mind to like look it up while I was buying the other Japanese manga. Like, if I should check out this series, see if there's more volumes, because I only have the first 2. And it turns out that there's actually a 3rd volume, and it's only 3 volumes long. So I was kind of upset. I was like, bro, I totally could have finished this. But yeah, and then the other Japanese volume that I have is volume 64 of Naruto. And I really love Naruto. And I got that volume in particular because I'm a big Hinata fan, and the cover of that one, if you don't know, it's during the war arc and it shows Naruto and Hinata holding hands. The English version of that volume I read like 100 times. I brought it to school like every day for like a couple months. It's very well read, and I was like, I just have to get this. I have to get this in Japanese. And this was right back when like 64 was like the newest volume, so it was still like it wasn't like I went back to that. It's like that was like the newest volume, so that's also part of it. But anyway, we're totally getting off track, right? You came here to see me unbox some manga and now talk about whatever I was talking about, right? So let's talk a little bit about, well, that's dumb. I just said I'm going to stop talking. Now I said I'm going to keep talking, but we'll just go with it. What I meant to say is I'm going to finish talking about what this video is about, and that's the Japanese manga haul that I got. And before I get into it, I did say that I got 11 volumes, and personally, when I had the desire to buy Japanese manga, I was a little lost. I didn't know where to buy stuff, and I'm not too really good. I'm really bad at using the internet, so I looked stuff up. I swear to God, I could not find any websites, but eventually I did stumble onto some, and I purchased from 2 websites. The first one I purchased from is a website, and these will both be linked down in the description in case you guys are interested in buying Japanese manga. But the first one I bought from is a website called Yes Asia, and I bought 2 volumes from there. And I was a little bummed out because I bought like 1 volume from there, and I was trying to get the second, but they didn't have it. And I just kept on looking back and looking back and looking back, but it just never came in stock for them. So then I was like, all right, let's try and find a second website. And then the second website I ended up going to, which in my opinion was superior to Yes Asia, is Manga Republic. And I know they also have other branches of websites that that end in like the Republic tag. I think it might be like Otaku Republic or Japanese Republic. I don't really know. I forget. But yeah, it's Manga Republic, and I ended up buying like 9 volumes from there, I guess. And I was very impressed with both of them, but specifically with Manga Republic, I think just the website looked better. It seemed more friendly. I found more of what I wanted in there. I found more of the stock, and also the packaging was very nice. The packaging was like, they came in and they were wrapped in a shit ton of pardon my language. They were wrapped in a ton of bubble wrap. Like nothing was happening to those. It could get dropped for like. It could get dropped from outer space and it would still be fine. So I was very happy, and the shipping wasn't too bad either. And I did get a shipping tag and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking, but that was the gist of it. I bought 11 Japanese volumes. I told you why, told you where from. Again, I'll link them in the description in case you guys are interested. But now I'm gonna shut up and I'll show you what I bought. Let's check it out. All right, so without further ado, here are the 11 volumes that I bought. So, you know, we got to start off with this one. I already mentioned it, but Time Paradox Ghostwriter. I got the first 2. There's only 2. I bought both volumes, but here's volume 1. And this is just a little tag. We can take this off if I can figure it out. So yeah, there's the cover. Yeah, here's volume 1. So what I mentioned earlier about really why I love Japanese manga is, first of all, let's look at this size difference. Here's just a random freaking volume, One Punch Man. So first of all, there is this size difference, obviously. But it also has a cover. You see this, it's a cover that you can actually take off. And there's sometimes a different thing underneath. Other times it will just be this same color, but just in like same cover, but just in one color. But that is one of the reasons that I really love Japanese manga, because it just has this really nice form factor and it has this cover, and it just, in my opinion, it just feels nice. It feels more professional. Here's a little ad that I didn't take out. But I just really love this. Here's Time Paradox Ghostwriter Volume 1, and I'm so happy that I own this. I can read this, I can look at this, I can hold this whenever I want. And that just makes me so insanely happy. And then here is volume 2 then. It has the cover as well, little cover here, but it's just showing like pretty much the same image, so I'm not going to take it off. Yeah, this really just makes my day right here. And let's see what this looks like beneath the cover. It's just a little robot boy, red and blue. Here we go. I think these look really nice without the covers. I really like this. Like I said, sometimes it's just like the exact same cover, but just in one color, which I don't really like that too much. I definitely like when they mix it up and they have something different underneath. So let me just put these covers back on. Now, I don't really think I would keep these on during reading, like maybe like browsing, but definitely if I'm going to be doing like a lot of reading them, I'll probably take the covers off just so I don't like ruin them. You know what I mean? But I don't know. If it was you guys, would you guys like to keep the covers on? Would you want to take them off? Let me know what you want to do. But yeah, let me just put these all back on. You know, I just realized that maybe I should skip these. Or should I include this? What do you think? I guess it's really, what do I think, right? Ah, there we go. Okay. All right, here's the complete series of Time Paradox Ghostwriter, Volume 1, Volume 2. Here are the spines. Yeah, got the fridge, and then we got the robot, Mirai. And then the backs, again, the fridge and the robot. But yeah, Time Paradox Ghostwriter 1 and 2. I'm so happy that I own these. I'm very happy, very excited. Oh, I forgot to put this on. Yeah, yeah. Also, why am I keeping these on when I can just take them off? You know, that's a good question. I want them on. All right, that's the only reason I need. I want them on. It's a nice little memento for me. Okay, volumes 1 and 2, Time Paradox Ghostwriter. Now, the next series. Oh, I should also mention that all the series that I bought were all canceled series. And that's another reason why I bought them in Japanese, because I couldn't get them in English, even if I wanted to. But next is going to be... what is this called? Guardian of the Witch. I'm gonna be honest, I almost forgot what this one was called. But no, I really did. I liked this one too. It wasn't my absolute favorite, but I did enjoy it. And here's volumes 1, 2, and 3. But yeah, like I said, it wasn't my favorite. I did enjoy it. This one is just about like, this guy is a knight and she's a witch. And witches are used basically to defend the cities of mankind. But the power of a witch slowly kills her and basically turns her into a monster. And essentially what it is he is tasked with killing her. But basically he doesn't want to. She doesn't want to die. So they decide to leave. And basically their goal is to find a cure for the witches so that this doesn't have to happen to any innocent girls ever again, that they don't have to get turned into witches. And only to be eventually killed and disposed of when they're no longer useful. So that's just what this is about. It's nothing too complex. It's very basic. It's very generic. But you know, I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. I enjoyed it. You know, the art isn't bad. I don't know. Is the underneath any different, or is it just the same? Oh, so there we go. I think that's kind of cool how that looks in the back. Oh, I really like that with the black. That's kind of cool with like how it's gold and black. I think that actually looks really nice underneath. Damn, I guess that's a theme. And then here's volume 2, that they just look very nice underneath. And again, this is like a tag, so it doesn't actually have those words up on the cover. But yeah, so that is Guardians of the Witch. What does this one look like underneath? All right, I guess they just all look the same. But oh, that's weird. It says it in English there, but it says it in Japanese there. I wonder why. What does this one look like underneath? Let's find out. Whoa. Okay, so that one's different, probably because it's the final volume. I think that actually looks the nicest out of the 3 right there. Let's give it up close, how it looks like that. It has a little art. Does it look any different on the back? It doesn't, but the back always looks nice. Anyway, I just like that color. Oh my god, the color, the color black. but I just like how it looks. It looks kind of like professional. It looks neat and clean. I just really like it. Oh my god, I need to get this cover back on. Oh my gosh. All right, we got it. I almost had a panic attack right there. Oh no! Oh, okay. That was just, I thought I dented the cover, but it was just a little ad. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That almost had me. Oy. Oy. Alright. So yeah, it can be kind of annoying to take the covers on and put them back, take the covers off and put it back on. But I just still love that idea that they have covers. It feels really nice and smooth. I like the smaller form factor, to be honest. And again, the Japanese adds like a kind of cool factor, right? At least in my opinion. Oh, and another thing is that since this is like an unfinished volume, like it doesn't have enough chapters to fill out the whole volume. I guess they just add in like little one-shots at the end. I'm not really sure exactly what they are because I can't read them quite yet. But yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. In terms of the second volume for Time Paradox Ghost Rider, there were also some side stories, but it seemed like they were like one-shots based around the actual story. Maybe that's how they all are. I don't know, but it seemed more obvious for this one. Anyway, yeah. So this was the complete series, all 3 volumes of Guardian of the Witch. And this was in Shonen Jump. They're all in Shonen Jumps, the one that I bought. Okay. Oh yeah, here's the spines, the 3 spines. I like how the colors at the bottom are different. All right, next series. Let's save that one for last. All right, this one we'll do. This is Beast Children. Again, 3 volumes long. And this is a sports manga that was in Shonen Jump, and it is about rugby. Now, I will say that I have no clue about anything regarding rugby. I don't really follow any sports, whether it's soccer, football, tennis, whatever, what have you. But rugby, certainly, I don't really know much about, since it's not really that prevalent in the United States, at least not where I am, that I know of. But the reason that I was so interested in this series and why I checked it out when it was in Shonen Jump is because, you know, I really love the sports anime that I have seen, which really is just Slam Dunk and Kuroko no Basket and Haikyuu. So I'm kind of basic in that regard, except for maybe Slam Dunk. But the 3 that I've seen, they've all been great. So I really wanted to check this out. Sports anime, sports manga, they just have a really good track record for me and with me. And, you know, I did like it. I really thought that the art went in interesting places. I really liked, you know, learning more about the sport of rugby. Again, the story wasn't really that crazy. It was really basic. And, you know, it was predictable. How about that? It was a predictable storyline. But I still enjoyed it. I don't know. Call me crazy, but it is what it is. A funny thing is that the main character is like kind of short and small, kind of like Hinata is in Haikyuu. So I find that kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm trying to find an example because I said I like the art, but so far the art that I've shown has been fairly basic. I don't know. You just gotta take my word for it, I guess. There's scenes that I really loved because the author makes, I think, really great use of just like blank space and white space instead of just fully covering up and using a whole panel. Like I think that they use like the whites very interestingly. Like here, for example, I really like this. It's kind of like if you watch the One Piece anime, like how in emotional moments, like the scenes will just turn like white. It's like that. And then let's see what they look like underneath. This is what I meant, how it would just take the cover and it'll just turn it into one color. But it's still cool, it's still nice. But I definitely do prefer when they look more unique under. But yeah, this is Beast Children. It's probably the one that I like Actually, no, I would say. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. I like them all. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in rugby, a rugby sports manga that's only 3 volumes long, I recommend Beast Children. But so yeah, complete series. That's a good thing about having short series like this. I can say that they're complete. Oh, this is just the tag. It's not actually cut off like that. But yeah, and there's Beast Children, and then the final 3 volumes, I think, honestly, in terms of just the format, are the absolute coolest. And it is Tokyo Shinobi Squad. And honestly, I really loved this series when it was running in Jump. I thought it was really cool, really unique. I just loved it. Oh, it's kind of funny that to me that all the other little clip-on ads that have been on the volumes were like pertaining to the cover or like involved, like this one, for example. Let me just show you. Like, this is a cover, but like it extended the legs into the cover instead of just cutting them off. But this one, it didn't extend anything, and it's not even related to the series. It's freaking the guy from Blood Blockade Battlefront. So let me take that off so you can see the full cover. Just like that. Our main character's name, I believe, is Jin. I'll just take this off fully. Leave it to the side. This one as well. It's kind of cool, I think, but we'll take it off nonetheless. There we go. Show some boring buildings in the bottom. But yeah, Tokyo Shinobi Squad, what is it about? Basically, there are like groups of mercenaries, I suppose, that are shinobi. Like, people having powers isn't actually all that uncommon. It's kind of like, if you guys read Japanese novels and you know what cultivation is, it's kind of like that. Like, they cultivate differently and come up with different powers based on like what kind of scriptures and scrolls they study. So it's not just like an inherent power that they have. It's like they can gain whatever power they want as long as they study the necessary scroll for it. Yeah, it's just about a shinobi squad in Tokyo, going around collecting missions, trying to become the best. Yeah. Oh, wow. Those are I also just think that these colorverse, out of all the ones, except for the exception of Time Paradox Ghost Rider, or even including those, I think that these are just the coolest. I think just the way that these ones look out of all of them is just absolutely, like, I love it. Especially like these backs, how they have like the panels from the manga, and I think like just the sides of them, how they're in black. I really like that design. I don't know. And then my absolute favorite thing about them is, I'll show you when I take off the covers in just a moment. Oh, things are getting steamy there. I think this one might actually be the exception, that it does not have any filler chapters. Yeah, it actually uses up the full 3rd volume, so there's no filler in it, or not filler, but you know, one shots or whatever at the end. But let me show you what these look like underneath. I think they actually look like really, really cool underneath. So yeah, the covers are just the basics, but on the back, I really love that. Like, look at that, just the panels. It's like the same thing as this, except I just like how it has like the black instead of just being like, you know what I mean? You can see what I mean, right? It's the same, it's the exact same, except it doesn't have all these words. It just has the Jump logo right here, and whatever that is, I'm sure it just says, I should be able to read that, but my katakana is horrible. That says ko something. All right, that's ku, su, something. I don't know. Jump comics? That's not right. I don't know. I don't know what that says. I should definitely be able to read that. That's a failure on my part. What is that? Bia? Beyond. I'm gonna stop talking. All right. But yeah, I just think that these backs look really, really cool. And just in terms of the presentation, I think that they're head and shoulders above the rest. By like a long shot. But like, even just this, like how it has a little Tokyo Shinobi Squad right there, like that, bro. I'm so sad that this series got canceled. I suppose it is kind of generic, but again, with the exception of Time Paradox Ghost Rider, I do think that it is the most original out of all the ones I've showed, and it's just like the most wacky and like, to me, it's the least basic, is what I want to say. And I just really love that. I really think that they're really great. And if you guys have never checked out Tokyo Shinobi Squad, I think that you guys should check it out. It's really cool. I love it personally. Yeah, just look at these covers, bro. How can you not think these covers are cool? Like, I'm sorry, but we can't be friends if you don't think that like this looks sick, like right here. Oh wait, let me put these back on. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my gosh, should I just skip this in the video? I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll show it the first time, but I'll probably just skip it like after that. Oh my goodness. I'm trying so hard not to like ruin anything or dent anything or bend anything. I want them pristine. I like to take care of my things. Did I put that on? Oh my God, I put it on backwards. I'm so stupid. Guys, I'm so dumb. How could I have done that? Ay, ay, ay. I'm messing up. Oh, and this isn't even on. So yeah, this is a downside of having the covers. It can be kind of annoying, especially if you like to be careful like I do. But ultimately, I think that the positives outweigh the negatives because, come on, it just looks sick having these little covers. And it feels nice, it looks nice. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got one. Now we got to get the second one. And then while I'm doing this, in terms of Japanese manga and my like buying Japanese manga, for me, I really only have incentive to buy Japanese manga if it's never going to be made into English, or if it's just something that I really, really love enough that I want a copy of it in Japanese in addition to English, similar to how I have that one Naruto volume. But yeah, all right. So those are 3 volumes of Tokyo Shinobi Squad. Here are the 3 volumes of Guardian of the Witch. Oh, I'm definitely not going to be able to fit them all on here. That's a rip. Whatever. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. The 3 volumes of Beast Children. You know what? Let's do it like this. Like that. And then we'll just put... Oh, that's not even straight, is it? That's a bit better. Oh, well, that's not worse. That's worse. All right, that's a bit better. Okay, and then let's just put them like here. 1, 2. Time Paradox Ghost Rider. So, wait, is that the right layout? I think that works fine. Whatever, who cares? It's cutting off these people's faces, but it's not a big deal. But yeah, this is the Japanese manga that I bought. 2 volumes. All right. The complete collection of Time Paradox Ghost Rider. The complete collection of Tokyo Shinobi Squad. The complete collection of Beast Children, and the complete collection of Guardians of the Witch. I love freaking saying that. Complete collection. It's crazy when you have something like Naruto or One Piece or Bleach, when you have to buy like 70, 80 volumes just to have the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels nice having something that's shorter and you own all of it. So let me just show you all of their spines real quick. I probably should have just kept how it was. That would have been a nice way to end out the layout of the video. Oh my God. Ah. Boom. That's not straight. Let's get them straight. Straight. Bam. Oh no. Gosh, no. All right. There we go. All the Japanese manga I bought. All 11 volumes. All 11 volumes. 2, 3, 2. Or wait, why did I do that? That wasn't correct. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Who needs to be correct? I don't. Yeah, so this was my Japanese manga haul. And again, I did buy, I lied earlier. I said I bought 2 volumes from Yes Asia. I bought these 3 from Yes Asia, as well as the first volume of Time Paradox Ghostwriter. And then I bought these 7 from Manga Republic. And I will, again, I said it earlier, but I will have the links to those 2 websites in the description in case you guys just want to check it out, perhaps buy some Japanese manga. It doesn't even have to be manga. They sell other stuff as well, both of them. But yeah, just Japanese products. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. I mean, that's not true, but I'll stop for now. I'll stop talking because I have a tendency to ramble, in case you haven't noticed. So yeah, this was my Japanese manga haul. I did not buy them all at once. Like, I bought these from Yes Asia probably like a month ago, and then I just got these in like a couple days ago because I was waiting to buy more until I made this video. At least I was waiting until the 2nd volume of Time Paradox Ghostwriter, but then I ended up getting all that with it. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Do you guys buy Japanese manga? Are you interested in buying Japanese manga? Do you think that they're cooler than traditional English manga, which is bigger, doesn't have covers? That's like the only difference, I guess. But that's irrelevant. They're just cooler, period. I don't need to justify myself. I don't. Oh, I hope I didn't just... That was probably super loud because my voice is like right on top of the phone that I'm filming with. But so yeah, have you guys read this series? Are you interested in reading these series? Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested, please check out the other videos on my channels. On my channels, plural, question mark, why'd I say that? But basically I make anime and manga content like this. I make hauls when I get them. I make reviews sometimes for stuff that I like. I make videos just talking about stuff that I like, and I also make videos on video games, mostly Nintendo Switch games, but also PlayStation games. No Xbox games because I don't own an Xbox. So if you guys were like, oh, does he make Xbox videos? I don't, unfortunately. But you know what? PlayStation has better exclusives anyway. Yeah, I will also note that I stream on Twitch. It's the same name as this YouTube channel, Pupido McMuffin. I also have a Twitter account, although it's not called Pupido McMuffin. It's called Kizaru Etris. I'll link all this in the description. I also have an Instagram, and that's it. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Yeah, sounds right. And I just made the Twitter too, so I have like 1 follower, and it's my brother. So if you guys would like give me a follow, I kind of appreciate it, so I don't feel like a complete loser that has no friends. But yeah, I think I really did run out of stuff to talk about now, so I will stop talking and end this video. Go about your days. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. All the whatever other people say. You know, subscribe, like, whatever, comment. I don't care. I do care, but like I don't care because I'm cool. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Here's my manga. Goodbye.